what happens if one has sponsored an EB3, but before the visa approval, the sponsorship became a Canadian citizen? Chris, if you want to take that question.
Yeah, so the good answer is nothing negative. Your case will continue to move as it would have had you not acquired Canadian citizenship. The U.S. green card process in its current format works off your country of birth, not your country of citizenship. So the fact that you acquired Canadian citizenship midway through the process will not change the processing time of the green card. Having said that, there is one advantage, which is depending on where you are in the process, there may be reason for you to try and obtain a TN visa. And you'll probably want to discuss that with your recruiter and their lawyer. It's not a difficult process, but you do need to make sure that the TN is done properly and it doesn't conflict with the green card, or you could have a challenge at the border, or the officer could deny your TN entry request. So in many instances, it's possible to get a TN, but not always. So so it's all good news then if you get your Canadian citizenship.
So nothing to worry about, Jen. Is that the dual intent, Chris?
Yeah, TNs potentially could have a dual intent problem. And, you know, depending on the timing of when your green card is going to be approved, what we might do is we might shift your green card interview to, say, Montreal as a consular-based interview, or for that matter, if you're, you know, or Manila, if you're still planning on going to the Philippines, which would ordinarily not conflict with your TN visa. But the border officers and the immigration officers, it's a delicate situation. It's legal, but it's a little subtle, which is why we do like to do a phone call, or at least a series of emails, to make sure that you understand exactly where the law is and what your how you should frame it for the officer, because some of the officers have a knee-jerk reaction of denying TNs when there's a green card in process, although technically they shouldn't. And so we find that if we can frame the case properly, you can still take advantage of the TN. Having said that, if you're very close to getting your green card interview, then it may not make any sense to bother to go through that that process of the TN. It often will make sense to just stay with the green card then.
Yeah. So it just depends on the situation. And
yeah,
I think
if you want to talk to the recruiter, talk to the employer, and talk to the attorney.
Yeah. So good advice there, Jen. Make sure that you consult with the team that are helping you with this process, because you want to make sure that you navigate it appropriately.